Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Gymnasium on the Cristo Rey High School campus for tonight's Philadelphia Catholic League quarterfinal matchup, featuring the visiting Lions of Cardinal High School and the KLites of Roman Catholic High School. Before we introduce tonight's starters, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise and remove your caps. Join us in our pregame prayer, followed by the singing of our national anthem by Ms. Kenai Benjamin. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Before we begin tonight's game, we begin by asking God's blessings upon the student athletes of Cardinal O'Hara and Roman Catholic. We thank God our Father for blessing these athletes with their gifts and talents. We strive to uphold Christian and gospel values in all that we do. May Almighty God bless our players, coaches, officials, spectators, and all here present. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare upon bursting air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave on the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Playoff time in the Philadelphia Catholic League, and we've got a meeting in the quarterfinals as the 1 seed in the PCL Roman Catholic plays host to the 8th seed Cardinal O'Hara Lions. Chris Markowitz alongside Matt Rutherford, and let's meet the starting lineups for tonight. First for the visiting Lions, starting at guard a 6'2" sophomore, number 3 Hunter Johnson. Starting at guard a 6'6" junior, number 4 Isaiah Pasha. Starting at guard a 6'5" sophomore, number 5 Amir Spates. Starting at guard a 6-foot junior, number 11 Josh Kalangis. And starting at forward a 6'7" sophomore, number 31 Pierce McGuinn. Head coach for the Lions is Ryan Nemitz. And now let's meet the starting lineups for the home squad, the Roman Catholic KLites. Starting at forward, a 6'6" senior, number 0 Daniel Skilling. Starting at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 1 Xavier Brown. Starting at guard, a 6'4" senior, number 3 Khalil Farmer. Starting at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 4 Quadir Brown. And starting at guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 11 Toby Ojukwu. Head coach for Roman Catholic is Chris McNesby. I welcome in my partner Matt Rutherford. And Matt, Roman Catholic finished the 2022 regular season as the top seed in the Catholic League, so they got a bye obviously in the first round. And on the flip side, Cardinal O'Hara had to win a game to get here. They defeated Bonner Prendy 49-47 a few days ago in a close ball game. They led most of the way. It got close in the fourth quarter, but they were able to hold off Bonner Prendy to get here to play at Cristo Rey High School here tonight.
Yeah, exactly. So Roman Catholic, they're coming in here a lot fresher, and they're coming in here. Last time these two teams played, Roman had won by 32 points. So Cardinal O'Hara, they're coming in pretty hungry to try and win this one, but definitely a much bigger edge here to Roman Catholic.
You mentioned that 84-52 victory by Roman Catholic over O'Hara. That was the first game of the PCL slate for both these teams, as Roman wins the tip and they will control the first possession of tonight's contest. So happy to have you with us as Skillings goes on the drive, throws up the hook, and it goes. Daniel Skillings voted the 2022 MVP in the Philadelphia Catholic League.
Yeah, exactly, and that's because of what he's done on the offensive end and what he's done on the defensive end. He's just an all-around great player going to Cincinnati, 4-star recruit who can shoot, defend, play down in the post, rebound. He can do it all, so he is very deserving of the award.
First KLite since 2010 to win the award, but a quick answer by Isaiah Pasha, a first-team Philadelphia Catholic League selection and the leader for the Lions.
Yeah, we have a lot of those first-team all-selections. 3 from Roman Catholic, and then Pasha from O'Hara.
Skillings with the answer. Daniel Skillings has been making it rain from distance all season long, shooting at 40% from beyond the arc. Pasha skip pass to the corner. Corner tray goes, and McGuinn with his first basket.
Great job to find McGuinn out there, and he kind of faked out Skillings there to just get him a little bit off him, so he had the wide open 3.
Both teams with 2 shots here in the first quarter. All of them have gone in as Skillings, no good on the first, but the tap-in goes Skillings with all 7 points for the KLites. And the pace of play is up-tempo right now. Near steal, Ojukwu with the pressure against Kalanges. And it's a turnover. Josh Kalanges throws it away, and Ojukwu was hounding him the entire possession.
Yeah, Ojukwu, he is one of those great defensive players. He always plays tight, branded defense, and he does it again there to force the turnover.
Skillings up top. Roman works it on the perimeter. No shot clock in the Catholic League. Brown, hand checked, so it's a foul against Pasha, his first and the first of the contest against either squad. 5:37 left to play in the first stanza. Roman ahead of O'Hara, 7-6. Brown, hesitation, good find, and the finish by Quadir Brown. So Xavier Brown to Quadir Brown, and it's a 3-point lead for Roman.
Yeah, like you were saying, that was a great find. Great job by Xavier Brown to do that drive. See that he wasn't exactly open for it, but then Quadir was wide open, pass it off, easy bucket.
Down low, it's an easy deuce for Pierce McGuinn, his second basket tonight. McGuinn, a sophomore, as the layup on the other end goes. Quick answer by Brown. And looking at this O'Hara team, Matt, no seniors on the roster. It's a squad that, you know, Coach Nemitz is happy with the progress they've made. He's happy they won a playoff game a few days ago, and is excited about the future for this team in the years to come.
Yeah, exactly. That was their goal this year, was to win a PCL playoff game, and they did that.
Loose ball picked up by Roman. Brown drops it off, and the layup goes. Timeout taken by O'Hara as Farmer cans the deuce, and Roman leads by 5 with 4:15 to play in the first quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching Philadelphia Catholic League playoff basketball on SFBN.
Roman Catholic League basket by number 4, Quadir Brown.
.4:15 left to play in the first quarter. Roman Catholic ahead of O'Hara, 13-8. Chris Markowitz alongside Matt Rutherford. And Matt, The MVP of the Catholic League, Daniel Skillings, off to a hot start. He scored the first 7 points for the Kaolites, and his productivity has opened up the gaps for his teammates.
Yeah, he's been able to find the basket with ease, and he does have a three-pointer too, showing off his range. Like I said, it's what he does is he's just a great all-around basketball player.
O'Hara goes to work on offense. Spates lefty layup too strong. Putback doesn't fall for Pasha. Brown, tough finish, and it goes. Xavier Brown with his first bucket tonight, and it's the largest lead for the Kaolites as they're ahead by 7. 3 on the way, splash. Amir Spates drops one in from distance. Spates went 4 of 5 from the floor in the first round PCL contest against Bonner Prendy. Farmer can't answer from the mid-range. Pasha guarded by Farmer. Wide open lane, and the layup no good. McGuinn gets his own miss and puts it back in. So Pierce McGuinn with 7 points right now, the leading scorer for the Lions.
Yeah, they left that lane wide open, and he's not going to be too happy with himself that he missed that initial layup. But good job by him to be able to get the offensive rebound and then put back.
Roman with the ball ahead by 2. Pass inside, stolen by McGuinn. He read it the whole way. Kalanges sets up the offense for O'Hara. .233 left to play in the first quarter. O'Hara on a 5-0 run here. And the Lions look to slow things down. This is a high-flying attack offensively for the Kaolites, so not a bad strategy here, Matt, to change up the pace, keep control of the basketball, and work for a quality shot.
Exactly, and we've seen this game so far be fast-paced. In this possession, they did change it up, so that's going to keep the Kaolites there on their toes.
Shot inside, no good. Fight for the board, and Brown comes away with it. Xavier Brown kicks outside. Skillings fires a tray, short. Rebound, Pasha, he's skied for the board. Isaiah Pasha, a junior with D1 interest, and he's 6'6", Matt, but he handles the rock with a lot of skill.
Exactly, and that's what you gotta love out of him when they have that height and they can also handle the ball.
Pasha gets blocked by Brown. 1:20 remaining in the first quarter. Ojukwu sets up the offense for Roman Catholic. The Kaolites ahead by 2. Brown, check that, that's Farmer on a rip through, but no good on the floater. Another board for Pasha. 60 seconds left in the first quarter. Pasha, good pass inside. Count it, and the foul. Pierce McGuinn going off in the first quarter.
Good job by him to power through. Skillings trying to go up there. McGuinn, just strong finish there to get the end one and go to the foul line and try to make it a 3-point play.
Into the game for the first time today for the Kaolites is the freshman Sharif Jackson, so some more size out onto the floor as he replaces Quadir Brown. This year, McGuinn averaging 6.5 points per contest, so he's already above his season average. First player today in double figures with 10 points now. And it's a 1-point lead for O'Hara. Zuri Harris, the 5'11 guard, into the game for the Lions. Ojukwu for 3. Yes! Toby Ojukwu with his first bucket tonight. Roman back ahead by 2.
Ojukwu, he showed off his range a few times this season, and he's doing it there once again.
McGuinn gives it up. Harris, 20 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. O'Hara looks content to hold for the final shot. Corner Trey. Yes! Amir Spates with an answer. 4 on the clock. Brown, step back. Got it! Xavier Brown drops it in at the buzzer, and Roman takes a narrow 20-19 lead into the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're watching PCL playoff action right here on the Sports Fanbase Network. One-point lead for Roman Catholic over Cardinal O'Hara as we return for the second quarter. Chris Markowitz alongside Matt Rutherford. And Matt, when these two teams met at the beginning of the Catholic League regular season, it was a 32-point blowout victory for Roman. But here in the PCL playoffs, the 8-seeded Lions are bringing it to the Kaolites here at Cristo Rey, not scared at all of the hostile territory.
Now, and it's a great job by them to keep it a close 1-point first quarter. Now, we've seen this a lot out of Roman Catholic, though. They've usually had slower starts, as we saw last week against St. Joe's Prep, and they start to pull away in the second, third, and fourth quarters. So the first quarter, not their strong suit.
Skillings scored the first 7 points of the contest for Roman Catholic. Meanwhile, Pearson McGuinn, the hot hand for O'Hara. Near steal, but it stays with Pasha. McGuinn, the leading scorer so far with 10 points. And he's got the basketball as he swings for Harris. Pasha, guarded by Farmer. The floater gets the bounce. No, check that, it rolled off. Johnson had a good look, but it rolled off the rim. Jackson collected the rebound. Brown, 4-3, no good. Pasha, guarded by Farmer. That's a battle of two members of the PCL first team selection this year. McGuinn thought about the turnaround, instead swings back to Johnson. 6:40 to play in the first half. Johnson marked the whole way by Xavier Brown. Great defense by the junior guard. Brown locked in defensively. He switches on to Pasha, now to Harris. Long possession for the Lions. Pasha, too strong. Skillings collects the miss.
You know, I do like the defensive stop there from the Cahillites. You know, they saw a lot of ball movement. They weren't confused at all. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Farmer on the drive, a lot of contact. Whistle silent. Skillings has the rebound, and then a whistle on the floor. Foul is on Spates, his first, team's second, as a pair of subs come into the game for O'Hara. Christian Chivarello, the 6'2 junior guard, checks in. Baseline J, air ball. Jackson has the rebound. Wild take, somehow gets it back out to Ojukwu. No points from either team yet here in the second quarter. Brown around the rim and out.
You know, it was a great look by Jackson there, posting up, and then seeing wide open Brown, and then he just tapped and missed the three.
Johnson, guarded by Farmer. Pasha. So far, Isaiah Pasha's been held in check, just a three-pointer in the contest. He averages 16 points per game. Kalanges over to Pasha, and another long possession here for O'Hara, Matt.
Yeah, and that's one of the things you said earlier, no shot clock in the PCL, and sometimes you think it might really help teams.
Tough layup doesn't fall. Fight for the rebound. It's won by McGuinn. Chivarello, no good. McGuinn with another look. Counted, and the foul. Pierce McGuinn battling down low tonight.
Yeah, great job. You see Skillings and Jackson down there, and he was getting around them and getting a rebound somehow still, and then he gets the rebound that time, puts back up, makes it, and gets to the foul line.
3 minutes and 19 seconds had to come off the clock in the second quarter before either team got on the board with a basket. Free throw no good. So 12 points tonight for McGuinn, the lead scorer in the contest. Tough shot, no good for Brown on the other end. He was blanketed the whole way. Johnson leads the offense for O'Hara. Kalanges on a spin, stolen by Ojukwu. Skillings coasts in for the deuce. Skillings with 9 points now, and the lead back to Roman Catholic.
This is one thing we've seen out of Roman all year at the games is good defense and then good transition offense to find the bucket.
Pasha, too strong. Rebound Brown. Jackson outside. Skillings drives and gets fouled. And this will be free throws for Skillings. It looked like Ojukwu, when he passed it to Skillings, wanted him to take the three. And Ojukwu was open too, so the Kaolites passed up a couple quality looks from three there, Matt, but it leads to free throws.
Yeah, Ojukwu, he thinks, maybe he's not, he's more of a catch and shoot type of guy as compared to just a pull up jumper. So that's probably why he passed it off. And then Skillings, yes, he can shoot the ball, but he's also good at from the driving in.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Philadelphia Catholic League basketball on SFBN. .338 left to play in the first half. Daniel Skillings at the free throw line, shooting the second of his 2 free throws. Chris Markowitz alongside Matt Rutherford here for the Sports Fan Base Network. And Matt, so far, it's been a battle here at Cristo Rey High School. Cardinal O'Hara, the 8 seed in the tournament, taking it to the Kaolites, the 1 seed overall, as Skillings knocks down both free throws. But it's been an impressive first half from the Lions.
Yeah, they've really been able to figure out the weaknesses in the Kaolites, even though there's a steal there.
Skillings can't track it down. Jackson was just a bit too far out in front with the outlet pass. And that's a scenario where, with a clear runway, we have become so accustomed to seeing flight number 0 take off here. A missed chance for easy points for Roman.
Yeah, exactly. We've seen him put down some fun dunks this year. That would have been a perfect opportunity for one.
McGuinn doubled and Skillings steals it. Brown with the finish. Quadir Brown with another basket and a timeout taken by O'Hara with 3:12 to play here in the second quarter. We'll take another break. You're watching the Philadelphia Catholic League playoffs right here on the Sports Fanbase Network. .312 left to play in the first half. Cardinal O'Hara with the basketball, down 5. Chris Markowitz alongside Matt Rutherford. Matt, O'Hara's been able to keep pace with Roman so far here in tonight's contest, but to a point you made earlier in the game, this is normally the point where the Kaolites begin to figure out their opponent. Spates can't knock down the tray.
Roman really shouldn't be leaving Spates wide open like that. He's already got 2 threes tonight.
Brown, tough look, and he's fouled. Nearly got it to go. Instead, it's more free throws for the Kaolites. So 14 fouls now called against O'Hara, and Brown at the line. Brown just a junior, so he's got one more year here at Roman, averaging 14.5 points per contest to go along with 6 assists, 4 boards, and 3 steals. A well-rounded player who does it all for the Kaolites. And look, we know how great Skillings is, but a lot of people close to this team, Matt, say that Brown is the X factor and he is the engine that makes this unit run.
Exactly. Obviously Roman has Skillings, the Catholic League MVP this year. I would not be surprised one bit to see Xavier Brown as Catholic League MVP for next year.
Tough take leads to a foul. Quadir Brown got in there late, and Kalanges will shoot free throws. Brown slow to get up. Helped to his feet by Skillings and Xavier Brown. So Kalanges will shoot a pair from the stripe. .75% from the free throw line this year as he nets the first. One for 2 trip to the line. Farmer collects the miss. .228 left to play in the first half. Roman has outscored O'Hara 8-3 here in the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle. Open tray goes. Quadir Brown was standing on an island, and he makes the defense pay.
Yeah, and he had the ball out there for quite a bit before he even took the shot. So O'Hara, they really should have tried to put a defender out of him, but he just pulled up the 3.
Johnson puts it on the deck. 1:53 left to play in the second quarter. Spates to Pasha. Long possession by O'Hara. This has been their bread and butter on offense in tonight's contest. Pasha faces up against Farmer. 18-footer, no good. Skillings leads the break. Brown back over to Farmer. Farmer Inside, Brown lost it. Saves it on the baseline, still alive, and Ojukwu finds Skillings. 15-foot step back is an air ball. A minute left to play in the second quarter. Pasha guarded by Brown. Corner Trey, air ball. Skillings with another rebound. On the other end, Farmer, splash! Khalil Farmer with his first three ball of the contest. The lead up to 12 now for Roman.
Yeah, that's a couple possessions that we've seen within the past few minutes that there was somebody on that far corner just wide open.
And Farmer with the rejection, doing it on both ends of the floor. .24 seconds left to play here in the first half. It's an inbound for O'Hara. And the Lions can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Pasha lost it. Ojukwu picks up the loose ball, lays it up, and he's fouled.
Yeah, Ojukwu, he has a lot of speed behind him, and there he was using it to pick up that ball. He saw that it was loose, ran up, got the layup, didn't make it, but he got fouled on the way, so he's going to get 2 free throws here.
Toby Ojukwu, a talented young sophomore guard. He does so many little things right for this team, Matt, and he's a player that in future years will have a much bigger role for the K-Lights. But for now, they're content with him being arguably their 5th best player, which says a lot about the overall talent of this team. Ojukwu can really play.
Yeah, he really can, and like you said, the 5th best player on this team, and with that type of talent, that really says something about the team overall.
I mean, this is a kid who could easily play at a mid-major level, and he's an academic star as well, so the Ivy League is the direction he wants to go. Skillings with the offensive board. Corner Trey, left short. Farmer had a good look, just couldn't connect. And then a foul is called with 5.5 seconds to play. Ojukwu guilty of the contact. O'Hara with the final possession here in the second quarter. Johnson kicks at the buzzer, blocked. Roman Catholic outscores Cardinal O'Hara 15-3 in the second quarter. And the K-Lights take a 13-point lead to the locker room. We'll take a break, and when we return, you'll see second half action in the Philadelphia Catholic League playoffs. That's coming up next right here on SFBN. Welcome back into Cristo Rey High School's second half, about to get underway in a Philadelphia Catholic League first round. Check that quarterfinal matchup between Roman Catholic against Cardinal O'Hara. The first round already happened. O'Hara defeated Bonner Prendy to get here. And Matt, through the first quarter, it looked like the visiting Lions were playing the Kaolites tough. They trailed 20-19. But then Roman went on one of those bursts that we've become so accustomed to seeing them go on, as they outscored the Lions 15-3 in the second quarter.
Yeah, so a lot of that burst was because of their great defense. And in this game so far, they've been able to hold Hunter Johnson and Isaiah Pasha. They're O'Hara's two top leading scorers all season. They are combined 1 for 13.
Yeah, Pasha and Johnson have struggled. They have gotten help from Pierce McGuinn, who scored 12 points to lead all scorers in the first half. McGuinn, 5 of 6 from the floor, and he had a pair of and ones. So a good first half for him. The Roman Catholic has had a balanced attack. Skillings and Quadir Brown each with 11 points. Xavier Brown with 4 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And then Farmer and Ojukwu each with a 3-pointer. Ojukwu, by the way, with 3 steals as well. So the Kaolites with a lot of contributions, as Skillings gets off to a hot start in the second half with the early basket. So 13 points now for Daniel Skillings, and the lead up to 15, largest of the contest.
Skillings also with 7 rebounds, so expect him to have a double-double.
Pasha, tough shot, and it falls. So Isaiah Pasha with his second basket of the contest. 5 points for him. Brown, step back, Jay, all net. Xavier Brown drops it in from 15 feet, and it's a 15-point lead once again for Roman. Johnson, strong. Hunter Johnson pressing right now, 0 for 7 from the floor. Ojukwu, splash.
See, there's that lack of defense there in the far corner. This time since the opposite side of the court, it's the same exact corner. And O'Hara just not defending it, leaving it wide open for threes.
18-point lead for Roman Catholic. 6 points now for Ojukwu. Johnson swings. Kalanges looks inside. Johnson, reverse, yes. So Hunter Johnson finally gets on the scoreboard. He missed his first 7 shots. But perhaps that sparks him here in the third quarter. Skillings, 15-foot pull-up, no good. And Pasha skies for the miss. 7 rebounds now for the junior guard. Pasha against Skillings. Johnson on the drive, and he's fouled. They get Quadir Brown with it. That's his second foul, first of the half against Roman, and it's free throws for Hunter Johnson. Johnson came into tonight averaging 11.5 points per contest, the second leading scorer for the Lions. Roman has held him in check, though, along with Pasha, as he goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And how key is that, Matt, for a team defensively to shut down an opponent's top 2 scorers?
Well, you know, it's going to be the thing that Roman's doing best, is shutting down the scores, and that's, you know, you have to try and look to those other options and those players aren't exactly ready to be those options.
Pasha with a hand in his face, but it doesn't matter. He knocks down a pull-up J from 18 feet. So O'Hara trying to fight back into it here. It's a 13-point contest with 5:12 to go in the third. Farmer over to Ojukwu as the Kaolites reset. Farmer against Johnson. Johnson tumbles and Farmer finishes for 2. 5 points now for Farmer. Johnson tried to take the charge, but the whistles were silent. Johnson, no good. Brown, oh, what a pass. Farmer blocked. Pasha got the rejection, but Skillings with the follow. 15 points for Skillings.
That was a great block there by Pasha to be able to keep up there, and then Skillings to get that rebound.
Now Skillings on the drive, wraparound pass, and it goes out of play. Skillings was in a tough position there. Didn't have the angle for the layup and was a bit too far out in front with the pass for Ojukwu.
Yeah, he was coming in a little bit too hot. Knew that the layup was not going to be the best option to try to pass it out, and just did not work.
We're midway through the third quarter. O'Hara trails by 17 points. Pasha, tough take. Isaiah Pasha with 6 points here in the third quarter. And he is carrying the Lions so far in the second half. Brown, up top to Farmer. Roman just works it on the perimeter. No rush from the Kaolites. Brown sees the opening, but can't finish with the left hand. Johnson having trouble getting across the line, near 10 seconds, able to get it across. McGuinn, no good from the corner. The rebound goes to the Lions, and Kalanges finishes for 2.
Yeah, Ojukwu, he really should have been boxing out there, and that's what allowed him to get that rebound and get the putback.
Kalanges with the deuce, and it's a 13-point contest. 2:50 left to play here in the third. Farmer through a double team, draws the contact, and it's a pair of free throws for Khalil Farmer. Fouls on Johnson. That's his first tonight and the first in the half called against O'Hara. Farmer with 5 points tonight, and he has played solid defense as well on the perimeter. Sharif Jackson checks back in and replaces Quadia Brown with 2:42 to play here in the third. One for two trip for Farmer, but Jackson has the rebound. Ojukwu, no good. And McGuinn secures it for O'Hara. Johnson lost it as the ball ricochets out of play. Last touch by Roman. Kalanges will inbound. No one open. Pass to the back court. Johnson secures it. Pasha. Turnaround jumper. Yes! Isaiah Pasha filling it up here in the third quarter. 8 points for him in the stanza alone.
He must have went in the locker room knowing how bad of a first half he had going, just 1 for 7 there.
But he has found the touch here in the second half. Timeout on the floor with 2:01 to play in the third. We'll step away. You're watching the Philadelphia Catholic League playoffs on the Sports Fanbase Network. 1:01 left to play in the third quarter. Roman with possession of the basketball coming out of a timeout. Chris Markowitz alongside Matt Rutherford. Matt, it's a 12-point lead for the Kaolites. The lead was as large as 18, but O'Hara keeping it close, staying in striking distance because of the third quarter performance by Isaiah Pasha, who has 8 points in the first 6 minutes since returning from the locker room.
Yeah, exactly. So he's been doing great, getting O'Hara back into this game a little bit, but he's going to need his teammate Hunter Johnson to step up a little bit. As McGuinn, he's kind of been slowing down as he had a big first half.
Skillings with a tough finish inside. Daniel Skillings makes the difficult look seem so easy, I should say, as Pasha handles it, tries a tray, short. McGuinn with the rebound. Kalanges, no good on the reverse. Brown, outside. Farmer, no good. Second chance falls for Xavier Brown.
Nice poke by Juku to get the ball to Brown, who was wide open there.
16-point lead for Roman, $1:15 left to play in the third. Kalanges, hands off for Pasha. Pasha directs traffic. Pasha over to Kalanges with space on the drive. Free throws. And that was good spacing by O'Hara. They recognized that Kalanges had the open lane. Everybody got out of his way, and he had room to knife in.
Yeah, exactly. Does that nice little ISO play. And that's what you're going to do when you see those mismatches there.
So Kalanges at the line, shooting two. He's 1 for 2 from the stripe tonight. And every possession becomes crucial for O'Hara. Down by 15 with 51 seconds to play in the third. Not impossible to come back from that deficit in that, but given the fact that there's no shot clock in high school basketball, the Lions have to play pretty much a perfect game from here on out.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, they won the other day against Bonaparte and meeting their goal for the season of winning a PCL playoff game. They know they're not done, but they have to be satisfied with the way this season played out.
Late foul, and it's going to send Jackson to the line. So Sharif Jackson staring down 2 free throws. Jackson hasn't scored yet tonight, and we haven't talked much about him in this contest, but he has emerged as a big-time presence for the Kaolites as he knocks down the first free throw. One for 2 trip for Jackson. Kalanges gets inside, drops it off for McGuinn, and the ball goes out of play. Last touch by McGuinn, so the Kaolites force a turnover.
That's that tight defense once again. You know, they've been doing it all game, and O'Hara, they seem to not be able to get open as much and get the shot that they need.
31 seconds left to play in the quarter, and a foul occurs on the inbound play. And that's on Zuri Harris. It's his first. Farmer trapped in the corner, and it's stolen by Johnson. Harris blocked. Oh my goodness, what a rejection by Xavier Brown. Skillings with a nifty move, and the ball saved by Pasha right in front of us. 13 seconds and counting here in the third.
Brown there, what a block. Pinning against the backboard like LeBron.
Harris to McGuinn. On the drive, McGuinn lost it. And no shot goes off to end the third. A wild sequence of events there down the stretch. And we'll head to the fourth quarter with Roman ahead of O'Hara, 52-37. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Philadelphia Catholic League playoff basketball on the Sports Fanbase Network. 8 minutes left to play in the PCL quarterfinals. Rowan playing host to O'Hara here at Cristo Rey High School. Chris Markowitz alongside Matt Rutherford. And Matt, time running out for the Lions, who are looking for the upset here on the road. What does Cardinal O'Hara have to do to try to climb back into this contest?
Well, they have to play basically perfect, like you were saying earlier. You know, they need to be able to shut down Skillings, who's at 17 points so far. Isaiah Pasha really woke up in that quarter, so they need to keep feeding him since he is the hot hand.
Pasha up top, around the screen. Corner tray, Harris, no good. And Skillings rips down the miss, lost it, going to the floor, and it's a held ball. The arrow favors Roman as Skillings is slow to get up. He's tying his shoelace. So Skillings retying his left shoelace, helped up by his teammates. We touched on it in the open. Skillings, the MVP of the Catholic League here in 2022. And what a year it's been for him. He does it all for the KLites. And I'm excited to see what he does next year for Cincinnati.
Yeah, he's definitely a player that can go ahead and make it to the NBA as well. So, like I said, the future for him is very bright.
Johnson had the ball but was out of bounds, so it stays with Roman Catholic. 7:30 left to play in the fourth. Skillings, give and go, and the ball deflects out. Last touch by Brown. O'Hara hungry for baskets here. The Lions need offense and need it in a hurry. Harris on the wing, guarded by Brown. Kalangis over to Harris. Good defense here by the KLites. Pasha fouled on the drive. And they get Brown with it. Pierce McGuinn, Matt, was the lead scorer at the half with 12 points, but he's been scoreless here in the second half as the inbound is for him, and right on cue, he lays it in for two.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might be a little bit because that Coach McNesby put in Sharif Jackson, put a little bit of size against him. McGuinn, the tallest man on the court for O'Hara.
Skillings with the answer, 19 points for Daniel Skillings, and every time Roman Catholic needs a big basket in 2022, they call his number. It normally works out for the KLites. Kalangis, nifty move, but couldn't get it over the outstretched hand of Skillings for the basket. Skillings kicks, corner tray, Brown, no good. Rebound Farmer, and he's harassed, but it leads to a jump ball. There was a lot of contact there. Instead, it's Lions possession.
Yeah, exactly. Coach McNesby thinks because of all that contact that it would be a foul in Roman Catholic's favor.
Into the game for O'Hara is Amir Spates. Spates with 6 points tonight off of 2 made triples. Roman in a full court press. 6 minutes left to play here in the fourth. The Lions with the basketball down 15. Corner tray, short, and Skillings with the board. Brown to the free throw line after being fouled. And how about the full court vision by Daniel Skillings to see him before that even developed?
Yeah, I mean, like we've been preaching all season, all game, he can do it all. And he saw that Brown had a pretty good shot there, so he was able to at least get him for the layup, but now he's going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Brown makes the first. That gives him 9 points in the contest. And Roman, Matt, so tough to stop because of the amount of players who could go off on a given night. But looking around the PCL, it's going to be tough. Obviously, we're not following the other games going on right now in the quarterfinals, but just looking at who is left right now heading into tonight, you've got a tough West Catholic team as Johnson finishes for 2. Archbishop Wood, the reigning champions, and they beat Roman earlier this year. Newman Goretti still alive. They've got a great amount of talent as Skillings count it and the foul. 21 points for Skillings and a chance for one more at the line.
Wait for him to fight through the contact there as he got the layup and then got the foul, so now he can go for the extra point.
But back to the point I was making, so you got West Catholic, Archbishop Wood, Newman Goretti, Archbishop Ryan's tough. You got a LaSalle team that is tough to beat as well. So it's not going to be an easy trip to the finals, regardless of whether or not the Roman Catholic's able to come away with a victory here tonight. It is a tough run this year in the PCL.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's always tough. And Roman, they are hungry. They have made it to that championship game.
Huge triple goes for Pasha, who continues to make it rain in the second half. Fight for possession, and a travel's called, so the Lions force a turnover with 5:03 left to play in the fourth. And that is a big defensive play, Matt. O'Hara down 15, but the 3 by Pasha gives them some momentum here with 5:03 left to play.
Exactly, especially with that 3 and then that defensive stop to force Brown to walk on back-to-back possessions. That's really going to spark some energy into this team.
Pasha guarded by Skillings. And the entry pass stolen. McGuinn slipped on his cut to the rim. Farmer shields the contact and finishes for 2. On the other end, a lot of contact, no foul is called. And the Kaolites work it into the half court. No hurry here for Roman Catholic, ahead by 17 with 4:26 and counting in the fourth. Roman with no need right now, Matt, to even look at the basket.
Yeah, they can take all the time in the world if they want.
Brown with the deuce, and that makes it a 19-point lead. 12 points tonight for Xavier Brown, who's been exceptional here at Cristo Rey High School. Johnson, tough tray, air ball. Johnson with another shot here, and he gets fouled. So he'll shoot a pair from the line. It's been a rough night for Hunter Johnson, the sophomore. Hasn't had his shot falling for him. But I'll tell you what, Matt, this is a team in Cardinal O'Hara that's going to return pretty much everybody next year. No seniors. So Johnson will be back, Pasha will be back, and McGuinn will be back. And for them to get this experience playing on the road against the top seed Roman Catholic Kaolites here in the PCL playoffs, this is a valuable game going into next season.
Yeah, especially with how good the Kaolites are. This game can be used as a learning experience next year, and it'll make them hungrier going into next season, going into PCL play, and then eventually the playoffs.
Johnson 0 for 2 from the line. Brown somehow gets it up to Skillings. He goes on the drive and has another layup. 24 points and counting for Daniel Skillings. Triple team up top. Skillings near steal, but Kalanges somehow saves it. It's a held ball, and the arrow favors Roman. And the Kaolites are beginning to feel it here, ahead by 21 with 3:24 to play in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching the Philadelphia Catholic League playoffs on the Sports Fanbase Network.
Timeout situation. Roman Catholic has 2 30-second timeouts. Roman Catholic has 2 falls. I'm sorry, O'Hara has 2 falls and a third.
3:24 left to play in the fourth quarter of the Philadelphia Catholic League quarterfinals. Roman Catholic leads Cardinal O'Hara 65-44. Chris Markowitz alongside Matt Rutherford. Matt, Roman Catholic, the 1 seed. They had a bye in the first round, and so far they're taking care of business here at Cristo Rey High School. Ahead by 21, but O'Hara continues to fight here down the stretch. Brown to Skillings. Oh, what a finish. That is pretty basketball. 26 points now for Daniel Skillings. Pasha with the tight handles. Palanges lost it, and it's taken away by Brown. Chance for an alley-oop. Here it comes. Oh, and instead it's a reverse. A dunk would have knocked the building down, but we'll have to settle for a reverse layup.
Yeah, you could see me kind of pointing there trying to get him to throw it to Skillings for a big dunk.
Farmer glides in and gets blocked. Pasha with good defense there. 2:30 left to play. Johnson, short. Farmer with an open lane and an easy layup. And this one feels as if it's just a formality now, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got to respect Cardinal O'Hara for staying in the game for this long. I mean, even though there is 2 minutes left, you just can't give up like they seem to have the past couple possessions here.
Skillings with a steal. Look out! Oh my goodness! Throw it down, young fella! Catch that on SportsCenter tonight!
Wow!
Daniel Skillings with the dunk of the year. The disrespect is on another level. And he is cold-blooded right now at the free throw line. One of the craziest dunks you will ever see in a high school playoff game.
Really out here leaving me speechless. Like, everybody's going to get that on a poster later on after the game.
Now, the O'Hara coaching staff, livid with the officials, they wanted a technical, and I can understand the argument. But the crowd going crazy as Skillings finishes the free throw. 31 points tonight for Daniel Skillings. And that's a play that you're going to see over and over again for the next few weeks. 30-point lead for Roman Catholic. Three on the way, and it goes. Palanges knocks it down. Farmer with the layup. Matt, we saw a man take flight tonight. I'm not going to forget this one for a long time.
No, that was definitely the best dunk that I've seen in person ever. So that's just, it's one of the biggest things that I will see in basketball.
And we're right here. Our booth is right behind the basket. He threw that one down. So we didn't just see it, we heard it. Timeout on the floor. 1:15 left to play in the fourth. And that is all that separates Roman Catholic from a trip to the Palestra. We'll take a break. You're watching Philadelphia Catholic League basketball right here on the Sports Fanbase Network. A minute 15 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Roman Catholic with a 31-point lead. And the Kaolites are a minute and 15 seconds away from advancing to the Palestra. And check that, it's a 29-point lead with Brown at the free throw line. Chris Markowitz alongside Matt Rutherford as Brown hits the first of a 1-and-1. And Matt, this is a Roman Catholic team that all year has felt destined to accomplish big things. And with a win here tonight, the Kaolites one step closer to one of their goals, which is a PCL championship.
Yeah, exactly. And you're going to see them in years to come. They do lose their top player in Skillings. They also lose Farmer, who's also going D1. But they still have some great young talent with Ojekwu and Brown and others.
Layup goes for Calanges. 50 seconds to play here in the fourth. Brown can't handle it. It goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover by Roman. Subs into the game now for the Kaolites. And the starting lineup is pulled. Ojukwu remains as Skillings, Farmer, and Brown all go to the bench. William Felder into the contest along with Jack Flannery and Ryan Smith. Calanges, splash. Clock continues to run. Roman in no hurry. The Kaolites do have to get it across, and they do. And the dunk is thrown home by a player we unfortunately don't have a roster number for, as the Kaolites getting deep into their bench here in a home win. Three-pointer goes for Harris.
We've seen some high-flying basketball here tonight.
Here's a chance for another dunk. Instead, it's a layup for Smith, and that'll cap it. 5 seconds left to play. Pasha throws up a triple around the rim and out, and that'll do it. Roman Catholic is victorious here at home. The Kaolites knock off the Lions, and they are headed to the Palestra for the PCL semifinals.
Yeah, this is something obviously they've wanted to do. Now they just need to go ahead and they need to play the way they have all season in those semifinals and finals games.
Daniel Skillings, the regular season MVP, 31 points and a dunk you will never forget here tonight at Cristo Rey High School. He's our player of the game. What a performance by him. Final score in this contest once again, Roman Catholic 82 and Cardinal O'Hara 55. That's going to do it for us here tonight. For our crew at SFBN and my partner, Matt Rutherford, I'm Chris Markowitz saying so long and good night from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.